Welcome to another episode of The Guy Code. I am Renos. And guys, on this episode, we're going to be talking about why women do not apologize. Now, this is a very interesting subject, and this is a question that many people actually, and many men actually have when it comes to dealing with women. Even married men can attest that they have been receiving almost zero apologies throughout their marriage life. And start from the very beginning is that we need to understand when we talk about apologies, we need to understand that this term, an apology, means differently when it comes to men, and it has a different meaning when it comes to women. Because for men, we believe that the apology is we apologize for the action itself that we did wrong. The action is what we apologize for. Now, what does an apology mean for women? For most women, and a video by this YouTube channel called Psych Hacks by Dr. Orion Taraban helped me understand this, is that for most women, they see that an apology is apologizing and being remorseful for the effect of the action. Now, for example, if you do something wrong, a man will expect you to apologize for doing that wrong thing. For example, if your lady crashed your car, dented your car, you should apologize for denting your car, right? That's the action. But for many women, they see that what they should apologize for, and the problem in this situation is that you are angry about the action. The feeling, the effect is the feeling that makes you want to address it to her that, hey, yo, you dented the car, what's up with that? I don't like that. So them feeling and hearing how you expressed it, realizing, oh, he is annoyed. So the problem they see is that he is annoyed. Now they're trying to fix that. So we should understand straight out the gate that when it comes to this word, an apology, it means two things between men and women. And I will really want your feedback on this. Is it true in your own experience? Have you had most women understand and see it from a perspective that, okay, from what you're saying the problem is, I'm perceiving it that the problem is that you're angry. So they realize, they pick up on your anger first, not even the message. The same way when you're discussing with some women, they pick up on the delivery first before they pick up on the message itself. So it's something that we really need to understand, that an apology means differently for different people. And we understand that for men, we really respect people who hold themselves accountable. That is very important. It shows a lot of respect. When someone says that this is my responsibility, especially a man who says, this is my responsibility, I take accountability for what is going to happen in this. We respect that person because we can hold them to account, right? But women not necessarily see it the same way. And what we need to realize is that the problem in these situations whereby we as men want an apology and they offer an apology, their apology and how they deliver this apology comes from their perspective of what the problem is. And that is why I want to get into this, is that for guys who you have dealt with a remorseful woman, what does she usually do? And let's be very honest, what does she usually provide to try and quote unquote calm the situation down? Most of the time it is sex. She offers her body. She says, okay, I've been acting out, I've done this wrong. You're angry about it. He's annoyed. What will make him stop being angry? Oh, he likes my body. He likes when we have sex. So many times they will offer sex to try and potentially change your mind. Now, unfortunately, more often than not, many men fold. Not because of some of them are weak, which some of them might be weak, but because generally as men, we do not want drama. We're like, you know what? If that's what the best you can come up with, I really don't want to drag this along. There are other things to deal with, so I'll just take it and push it under the carpet. Right? Take it and push it under the carpet and think that, you know what? We don't need to address this anymore. So, has the problem been solved? No. She thinks the problem has been solved because she'll ask, okay, are you still mad about it? And if we say yes, we'll go through another cycle of the same thing that won't really change. So we push it under the carpet and we're like, you know what, forget it, fine, I'm over it. Also, and this is the reason why most women think that most men don't have feelings. Because when you offend a man, she's like, so you're a man, come on. You can't be bursting around and being pissed off over such a small thing. You know, you're a man, just man up, just, these are not things that you should get under your skin, toughen up. So they think that we have no feelings, honestly. But in real sense, we just don't want the drama and, for lack of a better word, the bullshit of dealing with the same confrontations and get it to address it, and they are not even addressed in the proper way we view them to be addressed, right? Sorry if I just mixed up a bit, but you get my point. And that's the state of affairs that is right now, because as I was having conversations with different people, they realized that most of them do not want to get to these situations whereby they have to share, okay, this pissed me off. Because most of them are not, almost very rarely will you hear a lady say, oh, I'm sorry because of what this and this, and I will actually make steps to ensure this will not happen again. Have you ever heard a lady say that? To actually commit to changing. It's very rare. Unfortunately, just that's how it is. But as it stands now, what we do is we get to deal with people who have misdiagnosed the problem from the onset. We want the action addressed, that this is what I did to offend you, I'm sorry, I will change. Instead, they see that the problem is that you are angry about what I did. So now they try to change our feelings. We are not them, we are wired differently. So it really takes a point of understanding where each person is coming from and understanding, to them, they feel like that's an apology. To them, trying to change how you feel in the moment is an apology because that's the problem, but it never is addressing what the men really want, which is accountability for your actions. And that's something that I felt I really need to share with you guys, get to discuss on it, and get to understand what is your experience with women who have tried to apologize to you through different tokens, or some who don't even apologize at all and say, okay, why should that offend you? They wonder, why should that even offend you as a man? So I'd like to really understand your own experience with the same. As always, I really appreciate your feedback and your discussions on these episodes. Join the Telegram if you haven't joined the Telegram, Guy Code Kenya. Follow me on X at Guy Code Kenya, and until next time, we shall talk soon. Bye.
Guy Code with Rena Osware.